Right, update. Tom is now on his way over. Excuse the shirt and combo thing. It's my new kind of horny cowboy look. Oh, have a letter from my MP. I thought you might like this. This is just to do about changing gay rights in the UK. At the moment, we can't call our marriages, we have to call them civil partnerships. And it's just a change in the law so that we can actually say we're married. The church says that the word marriage is exclusive to them. That's it. There you go. So I've made my protest. Bradleys are now completely hammering away outside. So I've retreated to the bedroom and I'm waiting for Tom to come round. And we've decided that the sensible thing to do is to go to the pub. So we're going to nip to the pub and we're going to have a bit of a crisis meeting and re-decide where we're going to do our risotto, or if indeed we're even going to do our risotto at all. The plan to go to the beach is now going to hell and beyond because the weather has turned and it's now looking like it's going to piss down again. That's it. Back to you in a minute. Oh, bugger.
We've got more.
I know.
Still waiting for the hostage ones to come.
Yes, I know. I said that yesterday.
Well,
Yeah, that's like Wednesday night.
okay, man.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they're there.
Got some wine there, so
That's fairly nasty.
I gave one to Poppy last night. Oh, can you give me one of those frosty ones? Certain people that win.
I know.
They have to have one with a widget in it.
Got loads of
See, the problem, everyone got widgets in there. No. They're there.
Well, then, yeah, the scratch on the bottom.
Everyone wants those Stella Full glasses and we've only got.
I know.
You're like, you can't.
Perhaps we just take them away so you can't have things.
top job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's wonderful.
I've got my euros. These are euros. You should buy one for you.
Like Dave and Lucy, they're all on side.
And you're going to develop quite expensive tastes.
right.
Because there's 3 bottles of wine that you particularly want. It just becomes sort of an adjunct to my account. What do you want to sit? Kim, this is Tom, the man of your dreams.
Hi, Kim. Welcome to Budleigh.
This is Rattler, the drink of our dreams.
Drink of nightmares.
The drink of nightmares.
Psychedelic nightmares.
Right, let's see your photos.
Oh no, I'm just really pissed off. They all went Just ones I printed off my phone at Boots, but it didn't crop. Remember these ones I did from our last?
Alright, so yeah, that's included in the image.
These ones, it just decided to crop the hell out of them. So that one still works.
Really?
It's taken all the borders off.
Oh no, that would have been lovely with the...
That one's taken the border off.
That's clearly... What?
I printed off the recipe.
Oh, I thought you bought it.
I've got my phone stuff.
Okay.
Just very basic risotto, smokes. Well, I haven't got smoked salmon, I've got fresh.
So I was speaking to Kim last night, and she said, when I was talking about it, she said she alternates wine with stock, and I said, Jesus, that's an awful lot of wine. You know, 1 cup of stock, 1 cup of wine. That'd be like half a bottle of wine. But she said no, just like a couple of cups of wine. But I'm wondering if we fancy trying that.
Yeah.
Just, you know, not obviously all sort of half wine, half stock, but actually adding a bit more wine than we would.
What I said in the recipe was just do the risotto rice as normal, but at the end you just put in the hot smoke. So.
Because I'd normally boil off, you know, when you put half a glass of wine in, and then kind of boil it down, and then start putting the stock in. Oh, excuse me.
Is your smoker working?
It's all rolling.
Don't you smoke in the sun? Is that
Go.
a bit sort of extensive?
I need to
Just
work
a tiny
out.
bit?
No. Can be done.
If you got like an old biscuit or something, just hack a few holes and make one.
No, it's really sensitive. But if you're hot smoking it, I can cold smoke it quickly. Hot smoking will take time, so I need to put the baffle in and adapt it because you need enough heat coming up through it. But cold. Oh no, no wait, no. You can't cold smoke it. It has to be. I think I'll have to double check. But some have to be rested. Haddock can't be cold smoked and lean. It's disgusting. You have to leave it for 12 hours. But I think salmon you might be able to hot smoke. But I've got sawdust. It's ready to roll. I haven't got my blowtorch, but
Give it a whirl.
I can give it a go.
Get that from the fishmongers down there. Next one, down the Wooden Strand.
The gay boy.
Gay boy one.
The gay boy. He's gay.
I went to the deli next door, which didn't give me the job to get the hams.
Difficult.
Cheese.
That looks like a nice ham actually. I got the went down, bought the beef skirt, and put a little bit of chilli on it and coconut milk to carry through, and literally chopped it because there's a thick end and a thin end, and the thick end was about that. So I just chopped it into sort of thinnish steaks and tenderised it in the fridge for ages, and then cooked it. Didn't tell Carl what it was. And he was like, "This is fucking amazing. It's cost a fortune." When I actually looked at the price that Tesco's were charging for thin beef strips, which is just beef skirt sliced really thinly, it was actually 3.5 times the price that it was to buy a piece of beef skirt. So the other half of the skirt, which is about that big, I just chopped it down the middle and chopped it into thin strips. We just bagged it up and put some in the freezer and some in the fridge, and it works out unbelievably cheap. But if you're going to kind of tenderise, like if you're going to do like a marinade, put it in the marinade and leave it in the fridge, and it's so cheap and it makes such great... The thing is, a steak, it's the sort of shapes are a bit weird, a bit funny, but fucking hell, is it good? And when I went into the butcher's and I was talking to the new gay butcher apprentice, he kind of didn't say much, but when he came back from the fridge with the full piece of skirt, and the other butcher I know is behind him, and he goes, "That's the butcher's cut, that is." And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "No, that's a butcher's steak. That's what we would have as a steak, but you have to cut it." When you go into Tesco's, you know, you buy what they call like flash fry steak or minute steak. Mm-hmm. That is skirt, but they've stripped all the fat off it, and then they put it through a tenderizer, which has got loads of little hooks in it that kind of pulls it, and it kind of looks like a skin graft in a box.
Sort of narrow,
yeah, really narrow. And you fry it, and it goes great. But skirt only works if you cut it across the grain. But because they want long, thin strips, they can't cut it across the grain, so it's along the grain, so it's really quite rubbery when you're eating it. But the bit I got, when you get the whole diaphragm and you cut it across the grain at an angle like that to make really long, thin slices, you get it really tenderises really quick, so the marinade goes straight into it rather than along the grain. And yeah, it's amazing. So we've stopped buying beef strips or anything from Tesco's. Well, yeah, I mean, they say it's like it works out about £3 a pack, and you think, well, that's all right. That feeds two, but there's nothing in it.
That salmon I got, it's big enough for two of us. The same, that was £4, and the ones in Scummerfield, they're finest, whatever they call it. It's about £3.85. Something small. That's fresh.
I don't know if we're going to make is there like frames and heads in there?
There's two head frame kind of things just from up the road there. Grab them for the butcher fishmonger.
See, that doesn't get your head, but it's quite artistic. That's artistic, yeah. We'd like that.
That's what does do. We don't have to use that stuff fish, though. Use it to spin it or...
Well, no, I thought we could maybe make a quick stock, because we can cook outside now, so just boil up that head a little bit, frame just a little bit, and then just add veggie stock. We'll have to use stock cubes or something.
You got your veg we can stick in the fish?
I've got some veg, yeah. Yeah, carrot, bit of onion, bit of shallots. We've gone through that whole bag of Roscoff onions since December. Mind you, that was a huge bag, and we've added loads of onions at the time.
7 what?
Would you like a bag? I'm not sure somebody's allowed you to do them, but they charge €9 a bag, because Roscoff is like the world centre of pink onions, that's all they grow in Roscoff is onions and artichokes, and our onions are so cheap. And but they sell them for the tourists at like €3 a bag. But if you go to the farm, there's a farm the size of the road sells sacks of them for €9. So we'll probably buy at least one sack. No, but we'll probably buy at least one sack. But if you want half a sack.
Close your eyes and picture the new Seat Adi. Actually, don't close your eyes if you're driving. If you are driving,
look at that.
what are you driving?
It's not.
If we cook like this, and you can see what we're doing.
Okay.
If not, maybe it's
That gives a view of.
Head, which is probably not a bad shot.
That's cool. No, I can work with that.
no deposit and for just
Okay.
£199 per month.
Try smoky cheese.
Try the new IB3 at your local
I'm briefly related, distantly related to the Quicks family.
How come?
I think there's some sort of fair, but on my grandfather's side, we're related to the Quicks family and related to the Airware Dr. Martin's family. All I know is I used to get free shoes as a kid. I'm going to try a bit of your goat's cheese, but I fucking hate goat's cheese.
Try. Could be a revelation.
You should, yeah. For goat's cheese, to be fair, that's alright. It doesn't taste like licking a goat's arse.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
I still prefer the liver though, but that's really good from being out of the fridge actually for a little while. It's just warmed up a bit.
So ham like.
That's good ham. Cheeky, but it's not kicking your teeth out. I like that. I've lost my wine.
Yeah.
So what's the first chops with this risotto?
I can get the salmon then. Then just do the basic risotto.
If I get the
Then
salmon,
flake for the salmon at the end, and the dill just gets chopped up and mixed through.
how about the fish roll?
Oh, the fish got
What is this? Is this a fish stock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tails. Thank you.
Big pan?
Yeah, it literally is.
This is searing human interest.
Yeah, it's not a bad boy.
They're called frames. Okay.
Just whacking all that.
Yeah.
There's another one. Do you want to freeze that one down and just keep it?
No. Whack it in. Fish stock tends to be sort of quite
Pungent.
insipid but pungent.
You got a onion or a?
Yeah, in the wine box.
Yeah.
That cheese is absolutely rank.
Which one?
Mine, the liver roe.
Water.
Onions.
I've got an onion.
I'm sure I'm on a carrot. I've got some tarragon. You want to quite concentrate, so not too much.
Have any peppercorns?
Mushroom whole mixture from the cover on the right hand side. Jesus, those fish stink.
I know, just walking around town with
Fuck
them.
me, what is that?
You want a fish? Right, how's this fucking bad boy?
Switch on the left of the captain. Fuck, Jesus. It stinks.
Yeah.
Are they fresh?
Well, we've done that a bit.
Really? Oh. Oh. Yum.
fresh.
I was going to keep this liver roll until we went on the ferry, but I've got to say, your goats is. I don't like goat's cheese, and that's alright.
There's nothing really not to dislike about it. It's not like
It smells of goat.
powerful.
Hey, I grew up with goats. You've no idea how distressing that is.
So it's their so I do risotto, we do that, then do salmon, then do risotto, and then just flash fries go up to the end.
I said,
This
it's nice that
is the no repeat guarantee on our
fish
Here is all once. Don't hear it again all day.
no more than 10 minutes. Can't be asked to wait too long. I'm making sticks, don't tell Kim, but I'm to use straw. Veggie.
He's using stock.
Don't!
This is, you never buy this.
We're poor!
Yeah, what? He's
Fine.
affluent middle class.
Oh, I haven't showed you my new pan.
We're so poor we can afford 4 different types of cheeses, Parma ham. And another pan.
That is the dogs, isn't it? Cost me more in postage than the pan. That's one for using camping.
Still scanning. There's no bloody network, nothing.
It's not made by Apple. Tom, do scallops.
Scallops.
There you are, Tom. There's the scallops.
Thank you, Paris. They're
Bend
lovely.
down so she can see you.
Up there. They're lovely, thank
Take
you.
them over to the pan.
We need to cut off the, do you want the
Coral.
coral on it?
Either either. Not first.
That needs to be hot, hot, hot. For butter or oil?
So. There's butter if you want it. I mean, you can always do both if you're pushed.
You've got a little plate, you can just stick them on when they're done. And I need a... a hat.
So what do they eat? Do they eat the lobster cold, just as it came?
Yeah, it's full lobster and smashed open, flaked it, had it with some warm bread. I had some noodles and veg, did like a Thai sort of veg stir fry. Just random.
Do you want us
stuff.
the best way to eat lobster, just as is?
Yeah. Don't know about mixing it with like mayonnaise and doing
No.
this and doing that.
No, just enjoy it as is.
It was nice.
This is our pea shoots. Yeah, just try some. They're most sensational flavour. Amazing, you know. But if you cut them down to sort of about the first level of leaves, they grow every 3-4 days. Amazing. Well, we've been eating amaranth. We've been having loads of that recently. The seeds are quite expensive. You might want to put this on the back and then put
Turn that
your
one.
scallop pan on the front. So, you want me to get you in France?
Considering the album
I was thinking, don't know if it ages, maybe like coaxed about,
Nice.
possibly if you get that. And
If not,
Pomerol. If you have, depends how much it is, but yeah, Pomerol. It's always good.
what's your budget?
About I don't know, €5 sort of euros up.
Like in
About
total?
per bottle. Say €50.
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, I'll get
You
you.
can get enough for like €50.
I'll get you €50, whatever.
Maybe some nice cheese as well.
Okay.
Let's say like bag of onions, pate nice, Citroen 2CV, a small chateau,
Small chateau
and a donkey.
and a donkey.
Yeah.
A sauce. We don't live up north. Do a cheesecake.
Stick them on the board then. Don't put scallops on.
A cheesecake.
It's from an electric cookers. You can't control the heat. It's like
Yeah.
insanely hot or insanely cold.
Yeah. Not like you can with the gas cooker, particularly yours.
Well, that's just cold.
Yeah.
Consistently.
Slow simmer or nothing.
Take the salmon in the oven.
I thought you said poach it. It's
Or steam it.
poach it, steam it,
Steam it.
steam it. I mean, you can poach it in the stock, to be honest. Actually, in the pan with the stock in it. That seems to me like sensible. I mean, I don't know if anyone's done it, but surely rather than giving away the flavour,
Yeah, with some honey.
I'm going to put your smoky cheese and your goats in the fridge so you can take it with you when you go.
We'll take half of it.
No, we're cheesed out.
I have the
You bought your cheese with you. Tune. I'm very proud. The lovely colour on the pan, isn't there?
Well,
The core also got as soon as you spot the chip. We can come to you and repair it with our unique resin. And usually, before the cost, it's free for you.
Jesus.
bit of Paris action here. Dicing the shallots. The risotto.
Oh look, as soon as you put the video camera
Oh, it's all gone wrong, look at that.
It's all gone wrong.
It's terrible. This is the freshly cooked scallop is yet to eat. Very natural. Probably having on the toilet for the next few hours.
Yes.
But personally I thought it was very nice.
But he was, Marco Pierre was on, gonna let that reduce down.
Start your filter running.
Yeah, he was on, God, what was it? Yeah, he was like, just marching around with this knife trying to make out that he was...
Well, he always wears his chef whites and he wears them underneath like a big long coat and he's walking around the street still wielding his huge knife.
And insisting that everyone call him Marco, not chef.
You can't call me chef, you can't
Don't
call me
chef, call me Marco. But
He's like, I'm in a very bad mood today. It's like, whoop your shit for you.
did it looked to me like it had a chemical peel or something done to his face, but he didn't look quite, he looked a little overly shiny.
No, that's probably just bleach, I get the same in my hands.
Right.
hearty shot of utensils.
Okay, so
So you can
do you want me to sweat off the
sweat off the
garlic
onion.
as well, or does it say garlic in the recipe?
No, but
Right.
I always stick a bit of garlic in.
Let's stick to the recipe.
So it's going to be onions,
Okay.
say shallot,
I'm going to use a little bit of
labore rice.
I know, I've got a bit
Are we going to
of
try Kim's method for the wine and stock?
Yeah. Kim, this is for you.
Homage to Las Vegas.
Homage to Kim. We're going to be using some, hang on. This might look like cheap supermarket, average run-of-the-mill Castellino del Diablo.
Yeah, but it is.
Yes, very much indeed.
Direct from the local co-op.
Cheeky little number, 2007, 2011, my favourite year. And,
That was a good year I had. Very
Fantastic
fruity.
year, yeah. That year they stuck it in the bottle, so it's a great year.
Expensive, the plastic kegs.
Yes. Just pop the cork. And so
I
yeah,
can't do sound effects anymore.
we'll do a cut. And, especially for Kim, I have a set of American measures for when I'm pulling recipes off your blog. So we have cup, which for the benefit of the tape is 240 millilitres in real money, or 3/4 of a cup is 180 millilitres. So we'll do a cup of one and a cup of the other. So
Good call.
that'll work quite well. Alright, before the onions start to murder themselves.
Have we got a steamer I can stick on top of that?
I thought we were going to try and be a little bit maverick and
stick
poach
it all in.
Poach it.
Okay, I'll get it.
Well, no, but we could always stick the steamer in on top of the.
Let's try poaching because we get all the flavours from the stock and all the.
Yeah, but
the
there's a
heads
lot of
and-
water in there.
Shall I
I'm
pour some
trying
out? I'll pour some out.
No, we just let it evaporate off. I'll just
Just trying to get the camera a bit
take it up to a
closer.
roll.
This is like two hairy bikers, but we're not hairy, we're not bikers.
You alright, dude?
Alright, man.
Alright, dude.
My mama used to cook good food like this.
Oh, this takes me right back. Yes, this is me deglazing the pan with actually a little wine. Oh, let's get a bit chefy. Hang on. Just get the heat up. Get the heat up. Hang on, pad for a minute. On the stock. Okay, while the pan heats up.
That's the
okay.
stock. Beautiful, fresh fish from Budleigh.
Just bubbling
Ish.
away. Perhaps a little too hot, but we need to reduce the amount of content in it, so that's fine. Okay.
The
Now
shallot's
I've got the
reducing.
pan back on me, Clive. Now I've got the pan nice and unhot.
Headshot. Into the pan, into the pan. There we go.
Obviously, the pan's not hot enough, but that's fine. But I'm just going to deglaze.
I had it hot enough. I had it bloody
It's not.
roasting.
We'll add that on afterwards in post-production. It's fine. But I'm just deglazing the pan,
The CGI
which is
based.
not hot enough, obviously, to get rid of those.
I had the thing bloody burning.
I'd have used a non-stick pan myself
You gave me it.
for the scallops. You could have asked for different. Okay, so those onions have now got a really quite unpleasant colour. I'll just let that finish away.
So it's not bad.
Let the stock finish.
Stock. We've got the vino done. We've got the fresh dill.
I don't know what.
Forage from. That's dill. Fresh.
Where do you forage it from?
Exmouth.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Same thing, Bob. At least I found some.
No, it's great. It's good.
Go for an arty angle shot of pans and the chef's shoulder.
This is a shirt from my fat wardrobe.
The Vegas period.
Yes, in many ways.
Vegas period.
Yeah.
You thought it was Elvis for a while, but
Yeah.
you got it back.
Yes, yeah.
So this is how we spend a quiet Friday in Budleigh. Very rarely, but
Okay, I'm going to take that off the heat before it starts to brown too much. We're just waiting on the stock now. Can you turn that friggin' thing off?
turn it off, turn it off.
Turn it off!
Do you have a Diva strop?
Just turn it
I think
off.
Paris is being a queen
Seriously, turn it off.
now. Eyeball from We Believe, what do you reckon?
Place or...
Place
Place?
or...
I think it's a bit small to turbo.
And we've been quite inspired by Anthony
God, it's
Bourdain.
really hard. It's
So Paris
really,
is gonna
really
eat
hard.
The eyeball.
Oh my god, it's really, really hard. It's like gristle.
It's not going down well.
Oh. Virtually tasteless, but really grisly. It was like a hard piece of chewing gum. Really hard piece of chewing gum, yeah.
So yeah, no more eyeballs. That remains the
Well, there
stock.
was a cornea in there if you wanted it. I mean, there's probably a lot more life in that, but we just haven't got the time. Right.
Right, and they kill this off.
Oh, shite.
What's the best seat for risotto in your one? Or should I stick on the back?
Start it. I'd stick it on the front, halogen one, on as high as it'll go, and then deglaze it. Oh, man, is that up flat out? Just like a while to come up to full. There's enough oil in there, you like? Yeah.
Shop the kettle of water and dill.
What's it going now? I don't really cook with dill because it's
I
kind
never
of.
used it before.
It's
Not thinking that much.
It's part of the fennel family, which I'm allergic
That's
to.
what I was thinking of. Maybe if we can get this, I get some fennel.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay with fennel or plant. You'll be carting me off to hospital, but
I think maybe even just.
but I'm absolutely fine with dill. I would chop the woody bits off the bottom.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm teaching how to suck eggs.
Right, stop it. Alright. We're going to just pour this in, I'll be measurable.
Yeah, do what seems right. Just a little bit. Jesus, that's the front of my cooker. Look. The gay man's house. You can't
Do that afterwards.
mess like that.
Let's take a quick.
Alright, look, you watch, I'll pour it, I'll be none. Right as this centre. That's it, basically get it all mixed in. Otherwise it'll be gloopy.
Right, just leave it, let's turn it down a bit to 6, a good sort of bubbling kind of level.
5.5, 6, yeah. Update for you. Tom has just added the third glass of wine, or the third sort of half cup of wine.
This
that
is
we
my
think
wine to drink.
No, that's mine.
Oh,
This is yours.
cheers.
Start again. Tom's just added the sort of third glass of wine, so we're going really with your recipe and what we think it would have been. How's the risotto looking, Tom?
Lovely, it smells gorgeous.
It's
The
cool.
wine's working there.
I'll just take you over. Unfortunately, we've got to keep this plugged in because the battery's a bit flat.
There we go.
Tom's just turned off the annoying fan,
If you hear what we're saying.
so he's
Mixing it.
mixing the risotto again. It is with arborio rice, I'm afraid, rather than carinoli.
What's the difference?
Carnaroli. It's a little bit sort of sweeter, and I think it's a slightly shorter grain rice than the arborio. But either way, it looks a lot creamier. It's just my preference for arborio. I think it might be a higher. Oh no, Boulder is a hybrid rice. I think that works quite nice. It's like a Californian Italian one that's quite nice. But this is our fish stock that we've a little enriched, so it is quite dark. And that's the salmon, which we haven't hot smoked. We haven't hot smoked it outside because of the building work that was going on, and quite frankly, we couldn't be buggered. But that's just cooking through. It's been poached or steamed a little bit on top of the stock as we were cooking the
I
stock.
think this needs a bit of pepper. Salt and pepper.
I wouldn't put salt in it yet. I'd put pepper in it kind of towards the end as we're getting to serve. But I don't know how long we've been doing it. Yeah, it's starting to cream up quite nicely. I've just stirred in half of the dill so that it nicely combines with the rice.
Yeah.
And we should be there in about 5-6 minutes. Just wait, it's a little bit chalky at the moment, so I'm just waiting for it to go the rest of the way.
Push it. leave the salmon for a bit?
Yeah, I'd still like that flakiness rather than kind of
Mush.
some sort of combined pink mush. So yeah, we'll hold off for a second. Fuck's sake.
This is the amount of Tupperware that
Carl
they're
makes me
getting
live
in
with.
Budleigh.
It's like a plague on my soul. It's like being pursued by Christians across the world's hottest
Chef Homer Tantrum.
desert.
There's an arty shot, don't worry. That's good.
Yeah, it's just going in now with the asparagus. So,
Optional extra, but it'll work.
see, that was going rotten in the fridge.
That's lovely and pink.
And then, oh god, I'm just going to leave the stove.
Fine.
Absorb the last bits of the stock. I'll add some butter. Are we going to put some pecorino on top?
Yeah, some cheese.
We've got dill.
Good dill. We could use some of that smoky cheddar, or is that going to be too strong?
Probably a bit strong instead. Let's go with the pecorino. Let's go with the good stuff.
The good shit. Okay, and here we have the risotto.
Renew straight away.
The salmon and dill, asparagus, risotto, pecorino, very creamy. You happy with that?
It'll do.
Yeah, we do. We were going to eat al fresco, but unfortunately the British weather is being
British.
definitely British, so therefore it's a lounge job for us.